So that's what Mimikyu looks like under its disguise. Today we've got an epic Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle versus Aiden Arceus. This battle is found on 2022-2021 battle code and featuring Mimikyu here today. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, let's get into this next battle. This battle is up against Aiden Arceus. Now, this battle, of course, was found randomly online with the 2022-2021 battle code. Now, they are going to lead off here with an Eldegoss, I think it's called. Never really seen this Pokemon before in battle, so I'm a little bit unsure what to expect. I'm going to lead off with my shiny Ferrothorn. Now with Ferrothorn onto the field, there's a couple of different options here we can go for. We can either go to set up the spikes or the Leech Seed. I don't think Leech Seed would work here in this case, but he's going to lead off with a Sing. And unfortunately for me, that is actually going to put my Ferrothorn to sleep. So regardless of what I chose right now, it is not going to matter. So we're going to go in kind of hoping to set up some spikes. He's got Rapid Spin, and of course at that time, there's really no point in me waking up and getting the spikes because he's just going to Rapid Spin it away anyways. Now, the funny thing about Rapid Spin is it actually increases the speed of your Pokemon. Now at this time I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I can wake up and do like a knockoff. Not really going to matter here. I am still stuck asleep. Now, the Eldegoss, of course, is kind of an issue here. It's got like the Cotton Guard, it's going to boost some stats. I'm actually just going to swap out. I'm going to go into Tornadus. So Tornadus, of course, is onto the field now. He's going again to raise his defense drastically, and that is just not a good thing for us. So we're going to go in, try to get a Heat Wave off here. He's going to go for the Endure. Now, of course, with the Endure into play, if it does manage to knock him out, he's going to live with 1 hit point. Now, we do manage to get the Heat Wave, but unfortunately not enough to knock him out. He's going to get some health there, of course, with his Berry. His Cotton Guard is there. It's a whole bunch of nonsense, guys. It's really hard to follow, I'm going to be honest with you. And, of course, now he's going to go for the Sing. Okay, now Sing is actually going to put this Tornadus to sleep, and now we've got 2 sleeping Pokemon in our match. So, obviously, Sleep Claws didn't matter here. Not sure why. But anyways, he's going to go for the Rapid Spin, again increasing his speed. My Tornadus is still fast asleep, so we're not actually going to be able to play here. Now, I'm going to be honest, during this time in this battle, I'm actually getting a little concerned, because I'm like, this Eldegoss is going to be a problem Pokemon for me, because, first of all, sleeping all my Pokemon, taking away all my entry hazards, boosting stats like there's no tomorrow, that's definitely a problem poke, okay? I can't do anything against his Obstagoon. I'm going to swap out. I'm going to go back into Ferrothorn here because I know that there's going to be a physical attack coming. He's gone for the Ice Punch. That actually does a little bit of damage to my Ferrothorn. We get some damage due to the Iron Barbs off onto his Obstagoon, and that's pretty good here. Now he's going to go for the Cross Chop again, doing more physical damage off onto the Ferrothorn. Super effective. Again, getting some Iron Barb damage, and thankfully we wake up, guys. We're actually going to be able to do something in this battle now. We managed to get a wicked Body Press off onto that Obstagoon, and that is just going to knock out his Obstagoon. So he's going to come in now with a Whimsicott. Now, Whimsicott onto the field, I don't have any kind of Iron-type moves, but I'm going to go in for the knockoff here, because I want to knock off any item that is on that Whimsicott. He's gone in for the Taunt. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do any kind of spikes or any Leech Seed, standing Pokemon that may or may not come in. At this time, I'm just going to try to go and get some damage off here. So we're just going to go in for that knockoff again. He's gone in for the Tailwind. Now, Tailwind, of course, is going to boost up the speed of the Whimsicott and the party Pokemon that come into play. At this time, I decided I'm going to go in for the Body Press. He's going to withdraw his Whimsicott, go back into the Eldegoss. Now, Eldegoss back onto the field. It's looking pretty epic, guys. Like, I'm actually debating on using this Pokemon. Besides this specific set here, how would you guys use an Eldegoss? Because I feel like it's kind of one of those Pokemon that you never see. So we managed to get some damage off. He's going to go in for the Sing here. He's going to put us back to sleep. I'm not too fond of the whole, hey, I'm going to put you to sleep kind of scenario, but you know what? If I look back at all the different plays that I've done in the past, attract, paralysis, freezes, I get a lot of hacks. So you know what? We're okay. We're going to let him do his thing. So he's going to come in with a Sigilif here. I'm going to go in for the knockoff. Now, he's decided to go for the Dynamax here. And Sigilif is one of those Pokemon that back in the day used to be a really big threat, especially with the whole speed and the mirroring and all that stuff. Or I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. But Sigilif is one of those Pokemon you really don't see nowadays, too. So I feel like his whole team is kind of featuring Pokemon that you normally wouldn't see, despite the Whimsicott, of course. Whimsicott is literally everywhere. So he's gone in, he's been able to boost the speed of his team and his Sigilif again. We go for the knockoff here. We actually knock off an item from that Whimsicott. And I just want to point out, if you guys see the t-shirt on my NPC, that is a pretty cool t-shirt, buddy. You are rocking the support. So anyways, we are now knocked out. We can't do anything here against this Sigilif. We're going to go in with Mimikyu. Now, Mimikyu onto the field, it is a really good idea to use Mimikyu, okay? We've got the Disguise, we're going to be able to survive a hit, but you know what? We're going to go in and get a Swords Dance off here. Swords Dance, of course, is going to boost our stat for our attack power, which is going to help us out later on, especially if that Eldegoss actually boosts its defensive stats up even higher again, or somehow gets its health back. So anyways, here we go, Swords Dance. Look at all them swords just dancing around. And that Sigilif should be worried, because right now I am definitely going to want to knock him out. So we are going to go for the Dynamax here, and then of course we're going to go for the Max Phantasm. The Max Phantasm should be super effective onto the Sigilif due to the fact that Sigilif is a Psychic type Pokemon, and of course that is a Ghost type move. However, it is based on the whole Shadow Sneak scenario, so it's not going to be crazy strong, but because we got the Swords Dance boosted, it's definitely going to help level it out. So here we go, the Shadow Ball is coming from the Sigilif, definitely going to hit the Mimikyu, super effective, and it's actually going to drop our special defense here. Not concerned, we're going to go in for that Max Phantasm, and that is just going to knock out that Sigilif. Okay, now the Sigilif is down and out. Our opponent now is going to have to bring in yet again another Pokemon. And in this time, he's going to determine to use a Whimsicott. Now, Whimsicott onto the field, I'm not really sure what to expect from him. We're going to go for the Max Phantasm anyways. Poison Powder isn't going to hit us due to the terrain that's currently up, so that's pretty epic. We actually managed to get a Max Starfall here, and that's actually going to destroy the Whimsicott. So Whimsicott is no more. Okay, so he's fainted. That is now going to be 3 Pokemon out onto our opponent's side. He's now going to bring in the Eldegoss. Now, of course, Eldegoss onto the field. I'm still Dynamaxed here, so I'm just going to go for the Max Phantasm. He's going to go for the Endure, which is definitely going to help him out with survival. Yeah, so there it is. Max Phantasm. Pretty cool hit. Endure is definitely a really cool hit as well. He's going to get the Cotton down, which is actually going to lower my speed stat. Okay, so speed is now gone. I feel like there's probably some Pokemon that are going to outspeed Mimikyu here later on. He doesn't get the Sing because of the terrain that's up, and that just completely ruins his whole Pokemon. Speed stat, of course, is dropping yet again because we did a physical attack off onto the Eldegoss. Not going to be good for Mimikyu later on down the road. In comes an Aggron. Now, of course, Aggron, there's really not a whole lot that my Mimikyu is going to be able to do. Luckily, we're able to still outspeed. We get a Wood Hammer, and that actually did quite a lot. Kind of confused as to how or why. I'm not sure if the Swords Dance... well, actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure the Swords Dance helped us out here because that Steel typing would have definitely negated the Grass type attack. We're going to go into Urshifu here there next, and of course, Urshifu has that close combat. We're going to manage to get a hit off onto the Aggron. Going to be super effective, of course, dropping our defense and our special defense, and of course, Aggron is going to go down. Now, Urshifu, we're not going to be able to have any option here to go for any kind of a Dynamax or a Gigantamax because we've already used it with our Mimikyu, and in comes his Pokemon called the Vessel. Now, the Vessel, of course, is into the field. It is a Bug Steel type Pokemon. I believe it's Escavalier. We're going to go for the close combat. Again, we're going to drop our defense and our special defense, but how about that damage? That damage did so much onto that Pokemon. It's great. However, we do get knocked out with the Urshifu. Now we're going to go into the Galarian Slowking here, and of course, the Slowking does have the ability to use the Flamethrower. So that's what we're going to do here. So that is going to be the end of the match. So good game. Thank you very much for that battle. I know there was a couple of mispredictions here on my part, but it was still a fun battle nonetheless. Oh man, I am so glad I survived Mimikyu's wrath from seeing it underneath its disguise, because you know why? I can bring you guys more Wi-Fi battles like I did here today. If you enjoyed the battle, be sure to take a look at one of the other battles listed above. I'd also like to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about the match? Take care, have a good one, and as always, peace out.